Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will explain about my paper. My paper title is The Role of the Government and Enforcement of the Environmental Law in the Management of Household Waste in Indonesia. Introduction. Garbage is one of the issues most regularly confronted by the government and society nowadays. One factor influencing the environment is waste disposal and management. The increasing population in Indonesia is increasing year by year, coming about in uncontrolled squander management, particularly household waste. Expanding the purchasing control of the community towards different sort of staples and innovation item, as well as expanding business or exercises supporting the financial development of a local to contribute in incredible to the quality and quantity of waste produced. Next, uh, problem formulation. According to the explanation, I will. mm, the problem formulation is how is environmental law enforcement and the role of government in addressing the problem of increasing household waste annually that occurs in Indonesia. Okay, we move to the discussion. The first is definition of household waste. Based on Article 1, number 12 of Law number 32 of 2009 concerning environmental protection and management waste is the residue of a business or activity, whereas household waste is the waste produced from one or several houses. Whereas based on government regulation number 81 of 20 and 12, 20 and 12, that household waste is originating from daily activities in households that do not include specific footprints and rubbish. Next. As for organic waste, inorganic waste, and in industrial waste. Organic waste is simple to decay, which is a waste comprising of materials making up plants and creatures that come from nature. Inorganic waste is the originating from non-renewable natural resources such as minerals and petroleum or from industrial process. And the third is industrial waste, which is an industrial solid waste that is produced from a manufacturing process from industry was present at a certain time and place in is not decided by the environment because it has no economic value. Next discussion is impact of household waste on the environment. Uh, Household waste that are often found are water pollution. Polluted water can no longer be used for domestic purpose. Water that has been polluted and then cannot be used again to support human life will cause a very broad social impact, even though the water needed for household use in very much. Water is all Water also cannot be used for agricultural purpose because the water has been polluted. It cannot be used anymore as irrigation for irrigation in rice fields and ponds due the presence of inorganic compounds which cause drastic change in the pH of the water. uh, Impact of health that can be that can cause disease. The potential health hazards that can be caused are typhus. This disease occurs because of viruses originating from waste with improper management. The next discussion is environmental law enforcement in Indonesia. Uh, Environmental management, particularly regarding waste, requires clear and strict rules for infringement to happen, and clear and strict rules to supply the lawful certainty and assurance for everyone in range to out a great and sound environment. Mm, Although the law on environmental protection and management provides criminal sanction for environmental violation, it is still possible to have an environmental settlement out out of court and still apply administrative sanction. Law and regulation governing the environmental are follows law number 32 of 2009 concerning environmental protection and management. Government regulation number 82 of 2001 concerning water quality management and water pollution control. And next discussion is the government role in overcoming household waste in Indonesia. In waste management itself, the government include a very important part. The most duty of the neighborhood government in overseeing waste is overseeing household waste being reused and arranged appropriately. Also, other parts incorporate in illuminating the community that can offer assistance to oversee waste. Local government have a particular part absolutely in waste management, namely as policy regulator. Uh, in carrying out waste management, the local government has the specialists to set arrangement to and technique for waste management based on national approach. For example, extended extended producer responsibility or expansion of producer responsibility. EPR is a policy approach that requires producer to reuse their product and packaging. This policy provides wait. This policy provides incentive for them to redesign their products to make them possible to be recycled without dangerous and toxic materials. Second is service provider. The role of the government as a service provider in waste management is related to waste management. Government service in waste management are the shape of and endeavors and encourage, create, and execute waste decrease, dealing with and utilization. In its usage, the government to encourage the arrangement of office and framework for waste management. Although the government although the government is making effort to reduce the amount of waste, the community also needs to be aware environmental health by assisting the government in overcoming the problem of household waste in Indonesia, namely recycle, burning, composting, separation, and the last is by decay. Conclusion. And the conclusion of my paper is the impact of household waste that's arranged carelessly can cause environmental damage. This could be anticipated by different efforts that can be carried out by the government and the community itself. And obstacles in managing the household environment due to ob- obliviousness of the household environment itself and the community. The need of place to arrange of waste from the government, how to handle household waste can moreover be exhausted numerous ways such as reusing, com- combusting, composting, and so on. Okay, this is my explanation about my paper. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.